Here we go again, Shaun. Another video today with my name in the title. A thing that you've been doing quite frequently over the last couple of months. You've got maybe 10 or 12 videos on your channel with my name in the title, even Marvin Herbert's name in the title. And some of those videos were not even mentioned in. It's like you're constantly trying to antagonise. There's no videos on my channel about you, or anybody in fact of that. But there's over 500 videos I have on my channel, not one. People are getting called out, this and that. I've done 2 response videos to respond to people who were talking shit. I actually took those videos down after a few weeks because I can't be arsed with feeding into the negative energy. That's not what I'm about. But I will respond and defend myself when I need to. And again today you've got another video that, yes, my name brings views for you because your views are slipping, but it's just constant. You keep saying that I'm trying to destroy you, but you don't get mentioned. You keep saying that I'm the troll, but yet you're the one trolling me consistently. Then you've done a video wanting an apology, which is probably the biggest insult that you've done so far. You want an apology from me, saying that your mum's took no well because of all this bullshit. Well, you should be going to say sorry to your mum because of the shit that you've caused her over the years, you little weirdo. Like, you've done many videos over the last few months and I haven't risen to it because it's cringy, it's schoolboy stuff, and for me it's irrelevant because you've tried to team up with somebody, this big plan to try and destroy me, but it's actually just made you look like a bigger asshole than what you actually are. The video saying that you wanted an apology because your mum's not well, but yeah, it was just a few weeks before that you were sitting in podcasts laughing and joking, talking shit about me. Just a few weeks ago that you done a video calling me out for a fight, laughing and joking, a karate fight, if that. I haven't seen anybody have a karate fight since the fucking Karate Kid in the 80s. I find it cringy. As much as I would love to punch fuck right out of you, I just don't want fuck all to do with you. I don't want anything associated to your name. You keep saying that I'm trying to destroy you. All I've done is respond to you in your wicked ways. Like, you keep recycling the same bullshit. You keep talking the same shite. And you, like I say, you've been mentioning me and Marvin in titles and we haven't even been getting mentioned in the videos. This only goes away when you stop talking about it and try to build back what you destroyed. Now let me rephrase that. Try and build back what you destroyed. You destroyed the great platform that you were building. I was a fan of your work. I've not denied that. I thought you were an okay guy. Like, I loved the fact that you'd made changes and done all these books and all these other podcasts and documentaries. That for me, that inspires people. But all that shit came out about you. You done that. Nobody else. All I've done is add a bit of fucking fuel to the fire because you were talking shit about me. It's as simple as that. Like, you're the one that's got a lot of explanation to do about all the shit that you've done. I'm not going to go into it right now, but I just find it weird. You're showing a newspaper article of me, an incident in McDonald's, which was 6 years ago, an incident I didn't even get as much as a fine for, Shaun. If you look on the Sun newspaper, you'll see that all those charges were fucking dropped. And even if I did do it, I'd be saying, you know what, I done it, I fucked up, it was 6 years ago, we move on. But the funny thing is, I never done fuck all. I never even get as much as a fine. That's why I think it's funny. A man who's then talking about people are bringing up your charge sheet, but your charge sheet's all wrong. Remember, the stuff in your charge sheet, Shaun, with all the books you've written, all the podcasts you've done, you've never ever spoke about that. So when people get to see that, it is fucking weird and it is strange. There is question marks over it. There's so much shit around it. Now, this is your last warning, Shaun. I warned you months before to stop mentioning my name, and then I had to respond because you kept mentioning it. But then you want to read out my text message like some little snitch that you are. But again, this is your last and final warning. If you mention my name one more time on your channel, I'll be doing a special week just on you. Shaun Attwood week. I've got Marvin Herbert coming on for a part 3. I've got Chancer coming on to discuss all his videos, everything that he's done about you and says about you with all your charges before you went to America and after. I also had a girl contact me a way back last year. She said she used to party with you. She said she was going to expose everything that you've said is bullshit. I'm also going to, I'll do a full round of it all. I've got clips to cut up from other podcasts that I'll put up. I'll do a special week just on you. You keep saying that I'm trying to destroy you, but what is it I'm destroying? I'm not fucking mentioning you until today, only because I need to respond to you. I used to think you were quite intelligent, but your actions this year shows you how much you're a fucking roaster you actually are. It seriously does that. You've got severe mental health issues. I think you've told that much lies that you keep tripping yourself up over all the bullshit. You keep responding to fucking nuggets, and it just makes you look like a bigger ass than what you actually are, man. It's cringy. You keep using the term podcast wars, which I find embarrassing. You've got 700,000 subscribers. Why don't you go back to the basics and do what you used to do and interview people? You had some great interviews. Everything's kind of on the slide for you, and the only reason you can claw that back is by using my name and other people's names. Like I say, we don't mention you. We're not asked about you. We genuinely not. I'm too busy. You say I pay trolls and I pay channels, this and that. I've got businesses to run. I've got family to see. I'm on the road consistently doing podcasts, making documentaries. I'm too busy. I cannot be asked with that energy to be feeding into it. So I'll respond to you today and say, just let it be, man. Like, you've said what you've had to say. The fact that you wanted an apology, I find, is embarrassing. When you owe an apology to a whole fucking lot of people, including the Wilfred Wong stuff. When Wilfred actually just got 17 years there for a child abduction, why don't you say sorry to the fucking kid and the family, the involvement that arsehole was in? Like, I find it all very strange. I find you very strange. I'll be openly honest. I just don't fucking like you. I think you're a slimy little weirdo. There's something about you that I don't like. Now listen, if I was wrong about that, I'd be the first to hold my hands up, but there's just so much shit out there about you, and people talk about it. You think people are sending those people to target you, but people are talking about it because it's weird. It's weird stuff. It's weird stuff when you had that vulnerable girl dress up as a kid calling you daddy. It's weird stuff to say she was trafficked, so you raised £5,000 when she was still working as a hooker. When you've got photos of yous two kissing each other, that's weird. Having Wilfred Wong on your show 4 or 5 times is weird. A man who gets 17 years for a child abduction, you don't get 17 years for that, so there must have been some great deal of intelligence for that to get 17 years. The stuff in America, you keep trying to dig up my past from 6 years ago, 12 years ago. I've fucking got a past, I don't deny it. But I don't need to keep digging it up just because you keep recycling the same pish. Makes me do the same. But the stuff you've been involved in is this year. It's been this year. It's not as if it's 10 years ago, 20 years ago. So just leave my fucking name out it. And that's it. Your name doesn't get mentioned on my channel. I've got so many people want to come on and fucking destroy you. But I don't want to feed into it. I just want to interview people and crack on with my life and create something special. Like I say, I thought you were okay guy back in the day, but this year just shows me that my instincts were right. It's just, you're becoming an embarrassment. You're moaning about me striking videos down. I've told you, stop using my photos, stop putting my names in the title, but yet you want to do another video playing a victim when you've had videos of mine took down months ago. It's weird behaviour. You keep constantly trying to get a reaction because all the shit that you've done over the last few months, I haven't risen to it. You've been on podcasts talking shit about me. You use other people's platforms to talk shit about people, but you don't do it on your own, which is very sly. You're going to get other people's channels closed down because of that behaviour, but other people haven't maybe caught on to that yet. But you know what you're doing. But now I'm just fucking sick of it. Anything in the title, anything my name gets mentioned, and I'm just going to strike it down or get a defamation complaint. Like, it's just weird behaviour. You're a weird individual. But mention my name one more time. You have been warned, and I'll say it here. Mention my name one more time, and I do a special week on you, you fucking plonker. Everybody wants me to do it, but I'm telling you now, just leave me the fuck alone. Leave people's names alone. Go on with your life. Try and build back what you've already destroyed. Something that you'd built for years, which is really great, man. Like what you've achieved and what you built. But the cracks seem to are starting to appear, and you're showing your true colours. I believe anyway. Now, people can follow me for what I do and what I'm achieving, but like I says earlier, there's over 500 videos on my channel. Nobody gets called out. Nobody does this shit. But when I do respond, people should know now I don't fucking miss. So when I do this week on you, you're fucked. It's game over. But I don't want to. It's not my plan to destroy other people, but I will respond to you. Remember, I'm only responding to you, Shaun, not the other way about. You're deluded a little bit. You're kind of a weird character where you think I don't know, you think you're smarter than what you are, but you're not. In my eyes, you're a fucking nugget. And one day you will cross my paths, and let's see if you're as big behind the camera as you are in person, Shaun. Like, I would love to take you up for that fight and batter fuck right out of you. As much as I would get great pleasure on doing that, I just don't want any connection to you. I don't want anything to do with you. So I'll respond today and just give you a short response. Like, there's so much shit I can touch on. You got the defamation complaint down with the video I exposed you on, but I actually took that video down just a couple of weeks after I done it, so I don't really know how you've done that anyway, but we all know you've got good contacts with other people in that industry. You get a lot of other channels shut down and these defamation complaints, so it is what it is. But I wish you well in the future, Shaun, but mention my name one more time and you'll see what gets done. Take care, son.